Okay, so we're going to talk about a couple of things in the next few minutes and to help our dads and for our family life and for our business. We're looking at corporate grooming. And my name is Bernard Kelvin Class. She mentioned, and over the past decade, I've been doing corporate training, helping individuals and organizations to put their best foot forward in terms of what they do and to stand out from the masses. I've written over 50 books on various fields. I brought you some, not for fee, but for a fee. Yeah, so Keith phrase, I call myself an authority. I'll explain uh, in regards to what we do. So, as an author, uh, subject matter expert, you position yourself, you become an authority in the field. So let's delve into the subject of the day. Here's a fine guy smiling, and I learned that now the trend in now it's about having beard. You know, formerly we didn't, but now it's a beard guy and having beard, and not only beard now, but having gray. So I'm excited I have gray. So that will set you apart. Now it was beard, but now it's gray. So let's be of gray. It means you are more mature, more influential, maybe more money or something. I don't know why. Now it's gray. So people are craving for having grace. Father, so if you're having grace, don't worry about it. Don't try to dye anything. It's trendy and catching now. So it puts a little add on to what you do. We're looking at personal branding and corporate grooming. I'll walk us through what these two are, then how we can do that effectively. So firstly, let's look at what corporate grooming is all about. So I said that is the practice of ensuring that employees, again, put their best foot forward in terms of how they present themselves to promote the company. So it's not just about us or about you, but also about the company. So that's why we interface personal branding, corporate grooming together to help the corporate brand. So is you, the company, putting these two together, then we can sell the company. Do you get it right? So that's basically what corporate grooming is about, and it's in three phases. I'll talk deeply about that. So now that is the practice of ensuring that employees present a professional outlook at work to positively enhance the company's image. So it's not just for yourself. Now let's look at what personal branding is. I define personal branding as the combination of one's skills and talent to produce value for others. Combination of skills and talents. Key phrase, skills. Every skill is learnable. Because by virtue of our skill expertise, that's why we got hired by SIC Live. You're here, we're working with our skill and expertise. And talent is raw, you didn't do anything about it. But when you add this, your raw skill and talent together, it produce value. So the value you're producing is what SIC Live is giving to the world. Okay? Now, we're going to focus on these three things for our personal grooming. It creates, your brand will create an impression, a perception, and what? A reputation. This is going to do two things for you and the organization. So as you build your brand or you hide, you are here, the value you are producing should one create an impression out there among your colleagues, other competitors. That impression, a perception, okay, we know SIC Live for this, or we know the MD for this, or we know the HR for this. What are you known for? Then it leads to reputation. Oh, I'm the son. So they are faces. You are creating an impression. Over time, it becomes building your brand in four phases quickly. So the first phase in building your brand to help the organization and yourself is purpose. So most of the time, I tell people that, yeah, we already hide here. But if your personal values are not congruent with the company you're being hired, don't get employed there. You don't like what SIC Live is doing, but Charlie, you are here for the money. Yeah, at a certain level, a stage in life that is important. But you know, in your 40s and all that, you don't test waters like that. You know, so if you are here as a man, you know, we have kids and all that, but you know, if what we are doing is not in line with what is in our hearts, we are not pouring everything here as men, both in the house, at work, we are missing something. And if it's coming from within, the challenges will be easier to, overcome than just trying to struggle through because man must survive. No. So as men, we have many challenges, both at home, at work, and all that. But if what we do as work is not from our hearts, we are missing it big. So as I speak to our fellow men watching or listening here, we think why we are here, why we do what we do. So the key phrase is, why you do what you do is more important than what you do. Why am I here? Why are you here? Why am I doing this for the family? Why? Your why should be the key determinant to your success. Your why. So as men, we are not just here to survive, but to leave a legacy, leave good reputation in the hearts of our children, our family, in the nation. Man, purpose. So first key thing is your purpose. Crystal clear why you do what you do. Second phase, that will determine, once you identify your purpose, you love what you want to do, is preparation. Okay, how do I prepare? Now, there are a lot of ways to prepare for whatever you want to do. The height you want to climb in the corporate ladder, there are a lot of preparation in one regards, maybe studies. Some of us need to go back to school, take some course online, do all that, but we are preparing ourselves. Some to realign our goals after here that, okay, really, I wasn't doing this thing right, but I need to really think that in the years ahead, in the next 10 years, I will retire in 5 years, 10 years, how am I preparing my life towards my future? What would I do after? So these are very important questions you should ask yourself as men. The challenge is that most men after retirement die earlier than the women. But you are not dying. So the thing is that you need to prepare, that you live your life not just for work or not for things, but you are living an entire life. Preparation. So the second phase of your brand is you prepare. Your studies, mentorship, trainings, and all things help you prepare. Career, certification, all that. And the third phase about your brand is positioning. Key thing, you can't be all things to all men. So what are your expertise? I can see some camera crew. Pamela says she's training this program. What are your key area even here or as a man? What are the things that you've mastered? You are 40 plus. You've not mastered anything in life. It's dangerous. You are 30, you're growing. What have you mastered? See, the world doesn't celebrate similarities. It celebrates people who are known, who are experts in their areas. So as men, it's not just about muscle power, but mental power. What are we mastering of all these years? We are here in SIC Life, but what are we mastered? Even in our various little things that we do, what are we mastering? What do we want to master after here? So that they can count on you. Can the company count on you, men? Can our wives count on us? Can our mothers count on us? Can our children count on us? That for this, he can fix it. Or for this, we can call. If not, it means you don't have a clear, crystal, raw purpose in life and your brand is still faded. You are just one of them. So that's what I want us to look at. The fourth is, that's where we will dwell on it regarding our grooming. Publicity. The thing is that an undiscovered genius has no value in the marketplace. You are damn good, but they don't know you. My favorite examples, they are great footballers, even that Ronaldo, Ayus, the Asian, even somewhere at Nima Park and all. But why? They are not discovered. They don't know them. Perhaps you have a skill, something you're good at, but management doesn't know. So all of us need to put, again, our best foot forward. If you know something, it's not about bragging, it's about letting the world know you can solve this problem. You are bringing value to the market. That is what will cause the world to rely on you, to seek for you, to call for you. Your expertise, then your possibility. Because if you are great, as the good old book says, that we don't light a candle and put it on a table or something. You have candle, you have something good in you as a man, but they don't know you. Your value is little because you're not discovered. Whether virtually, in person, you are not known. So as you seek to position yourself as man in the world, in the area of expertise, let them know you can do this. Let them know you have the power in you to do this. This is not a time to cower and think, oh, I don't want, no. We used to have this old, Akan adage or Ghanaian proverb, Adepa. That face is there. But don't we know very poor, bad product making so much noise? So you know something, you are good at that, but you just want to, No, in this phase, in this current generation and this stage, if you are good at something and you don't let the world know, you'll be forgotten. It's those who make noise that the world celebrates. So as men, it's time for us to rise in our homes, in our offices. It's not about competition among, but what is your area of expertise that even when you close your eyes, they can count on you. You can solve this problem. You can bring this value to the table. That is you. And even at the worst, even if you're working here, retirement, they still need this man. That this man, you've left a void that nobody can fill. That should be a hard desire. Not that you're not leaving a legacy, but you're doing it all so well. George Washington Carver said something. If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep the street so well that the host of angels in heaven will say, who is this person that sweeps streets so well? Who is this person that works so well? Who is it that doing so well for the family? That should be you and I. Because we are pouring our all into it. All. We are giving everything. I like the part of SIC life. The life in itself is we. Giving, living, giving, living, giving. That is us, man. And when you do this, the host of angels, heaven, the world will know that yes, you contributed your quota, no matter how small, but you gave your all. Like the good old boy said, you gave your widow's mite. It was your all, because you all had your heart in it. Your service here had your heart. Your service at home, our children, our parents, your reliance is giving you all. So these are the 4 P's in building your perfect personal brand, both in the corporate world and your personal life, to stand out. Purpose, preparation, positioning, and what? Publicity. Now, with this said, let's look at the publicity aspect of our grooming. So, personal grooming, in terms of our corporate grooming, has 3 interlocking rings that work together. I'm going to talk about that briefly. And I'll focus on one thing that we keep forgetting. So these 3 things, one, your personal hygiene. It's you. Some of the things need not to be overemphasized. You need to, cleanliness is cleanliness. I don't know what to say. You need to be clean. Basic things that I don't want to mention: brushing your teeth, bathing, deodorant. They are key things that you need to have. You need to. When you look clean, you feel good. I think it's enough said on that area. Cleanliness. So the second is, so we have personal hygiene. That is personal. It doesn't work regardless whether you're working in the corporate world or not. You need to be it's good to be good, or to look good, or to take your bath, you do a shower, trim. Those are basic things that we should do. We shouldn't be like, Then the second phase and the third, that's what I'll talk about. Let me talk about that. So personal hygiene. Let me talk about presentation. These are work ethics, professionalism as part of your corporate grooming. Personal hygiene, yeah, all the cleanliness, but your professionalism, ethics, the way you talk. You mentioned about impression, perception, and what reputation. So how do we relate even to our colleagues? How well do you do your work well? Professionalism. You don't cut corners. You don't do anything. You do this. You do it right. So as part of your corporate group, you need to be professional in everything. Virtue of your services. Professional, yes. If it's work, it's work. We work hard, we play hard. Work hard. So that is very important. The middle one is your presentation. That's what most people see. How you dress. The phrase, you are dressed the way what you dress. So people see, but they can see a well-dressed person, but when he or she opens his mouth, so you're looking good, you are professional, you act well, but ethics, manners, professionalism both at work. So if the manager shouts or screams at you, there's a time for him to pamper. There's a time for him to be hard. I know management does that very well. So these 3 things are very important: your personal hygiene, your cleanliness, your outlook, when people see us, they always we can't override that. The first impressions are still first impressions. The number of research has been done, and still first impression. We still hold it very high. When you see, you make first judgment based on previous knowledge or perception or some few things, then you form quickly. So when they see staff or they see men, what do they see? Do they see authority? Do they see power? Do they see influence? What do they see? So what they see affects their decision. It's very important. So I'm going to talk about the presentation here. This is an area people hardly talk about. I was informed that our wives and our mothers and our ladies will join us, so I'll highlight that part of the ladies a little bit. So I'll dwell here for the next few minutes. So we're looking at dressing for your body type. I did a survey during the time I was writing my book, Finesse, Your Quick Guide to Corporate Grooming. I realized that out of every 10 ladies, only 2 of them know about their body type. I'm talking to men, but they are wives and mothers. Out of every 10 ladies, only 2 of them know about their body type. Please, should I test our women here? So let me talk about the men first, because this is a day now. I'll dwell on the women because we see. And so, most importantly, it's good to look good. But sometimes it's because we don't know our body type, we wear anything, we are just addressing anything, and it's still there's something missing. Have you seen these memes on Facebook? Maybe a celebrity will dress, and this guy will go and do some polythene and dress similar and put it there. That's kind of thing. So let's look at your body type. Men, we have 3 primary body type. I'll show the images. We have the ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. Yes, sir. So please, am I permitted to point some people and use as examples? That's fine. Oh, no, to say help. We are men. I mean, let's. So, ectomorph mostly. Please, I'll point out to people. They are mostly slim guys. Hey, they can eat all the food in the world. They will never gain weight. They won't gain any weight. So they are the ectomorph. So I can eat. They say, if you eat at dawn, you get a pot belly. What pot belly? Like all this. So that is your natural makeup. Okay, so it. So we look at Obama. Okay, he will know. I don't know what So key people like that. Now I'm mentioning public figures to help us so we can relate some few things. Now looking at somebody like Obama, look at how he dresses. I'll focus there. That's what we are going on to our look at presentation in terms of our personal corporate grooming. Now I'll come back to that. Let's look at the mesomorph. This is mostly the kind of ideal or the mid-range guy. They are, let's be muscular. They develop, the mesomorph type develop muscles easily. They look a little push up and he's there. My colleague, a little he will just develop. So they look well built naturally. Some of them we don't do well built naturally like that. So their physique is different. Broad shoulder, little. So then we have the endomorph. You know who they are now. The bolos. Or naturally they are, So so regardless of what they do, only few. Forget about weight loss. You need to just control. Don't try to look at weight loss. You can just control and be in shape. That's the most important thing in all the things I mentioned. You need to make sure that you are in proper shape for the dressing we are going to talk about. So if not, you'll be out of shape and you wear what everybody has. So then here are the images you can look at. Don't worry, I'll send the slides. And most importantly, you can get the book as well. So these are body type, and though men can also be related to the 5 main body type that women have. We have the pear, we have the hourglass, we have apple shape, and so I'll talk about that. I'll go there. So men, we watch, don't we watch? You are me still watching, don't we? So I'll talk about ladies. Is that okay? So let me talk about ladies and I'll come back to us. That would be more exciting. Yes. So let's talk about ladies. I'll come back to the guys. Then we look at the outfit, what to wear, what not to wear, how to adjust your outfit so you look good. Because we can all be in t-shirts and jeans, but somebody look finer than you, not because the person is fine girl or fine guy. The way they adjust the shirt, the outfits. So I'll talk about the images. So some of the ectomorph. I like jeans and t-shirt. Come naturally. When you wear most of the slim fits, it's fine. Then the mesomorph, the middle group. So now, okay, let me highlight one of the guys. Let me go to ladies. Ladies are too quite more focused. Now for the guys, those who are the mesomorph, broad chest, maybe a little bit slanted down. For corporate wear, please don't try skinny trousers. You look funny. Don't try broad chest, okay? We are not doing, Mr. Ghana or whatever. So most of the time, you can even limit, if your suit is custom made, make sure they don't put so much parts here. You look too funny. They don't tell you. So sometimes you look so big in the suit, but there's something wrong. We are on the suit, but you are not, your suit doesn't suit. Okay, so anything slender, more maybe like trying to be too skinny, if you are there, it doesn't look good on you. So make sure that it's always maybe kind of a little bit almost straight. Now by little, then so it's about proportion and balance. So there, please, our presidents sometimes his handlers, because in the building. So please, the outfits, those who are the endomorph, huge guys, don't wear very huge suits, and especially those who are heavy here. If it's huge, we have the two splits and single one. If you are very big, the two splits is fine. The small one, it becomes too tight on you. Make sure that this goes a little bit down to cover. If not, you look too funny. Please, I get in it. You look if you are the obolo type, your jackets, make sure you go a little bit down. Just a little bit down. If it hangs, you are big here. So funny. So please, guys, are we getting it? Don't, if it's custom made, or if you make sure that it goes down. But for in ectomorph, they go with the slim fits and all that. Everything is fine. But if you are heavy, especially if you are heavy down here, now men with pot belly in, don't put so much weight here, and your belt should have so much influence. Now, please look at this. I'm wearing this, okay? This means you can do without belts, okay? So the guys who are endomorph, huge, if you try to use very designer, a belt with, hooks, the attention, when you look at it, you will look here. Do you get it? So the focus is everything here. You look some way. So you can. That's what they are tweaks. And if it's kaftan, make sure it goes down. Then we don't see. So these are little. So if you adjust these things, you're looking good. And sometimes, maybe we all need to be tucking t-shirt, but because we're shape, we tucking, you look too funny. I'll do. Let me come back to ladies. You are getting too much excited for us. So 5 main body type for women. I was told you'd be here. So 5 main. So we have the popular one, the hourglass. Yes, what you call Coca-Cola shape, or the tapoli. Please again. Oh, okay. So that's mostly, ladies. That's mostly what the mannequins put their dress on. So the thing is nice. You go and buy, you don't look nice. Because the mannequin is an hourglass shape. And they sold it nicely to fit that mannequin, but not you. And you are, rectangle or oval. But the dress is unkoye. Because you didn't, so it looks nice on the mannequin. That would not look, the same dress is not the dress, is your body type. Then we have the triangle. A little bit, you are slender but heavy here and goes down here. I'll talk about the kind of outfit to help. Then the rectangle, some like the school back in school they call them the street jeans. Everything is, they say they don't have the Barclays and the Stanbics. So they are, everything is moderate, So certain outfits on the mannequin, you won't look good in that. Then the pair, most African, when you talk about African beauty, are the pair type. Heavy hair, and most African, like we say, African beauty. Few will go by the hourglass, but pair type. So, and then we have the oval or the circle, and that's you are mostly. Now, so if you are oval or circle, and that means more heavy here, you are a little bit again, don't try to do heavy belts. Big things, anything around your waist gives so much attention to you and you look funny. So you can, if it's trousers, you can let them you pull it up a little. I realize something, you put it goes up a little, then the top covers it, you look good in it because you are hiding. So these are then the pear shape too. You are heavy down here, so you can have more parts here so to balance a little bit. If you have any of your pads or whatever, top here, dress, you are at liberty to do a lot of. That's why I said most Africans, you can do a lot of beads here and whatever. So the attention will be here, so we don't focus so much of your backless and all that. So we look at the top beads, a little bit something here, maybe a brooch, anything around your neck. But if you are top heavy, don't try and overdress the top here. Okay, because when you see you want to bring the focus down here so that it will balance the same. So all that we're looking at in terms of your outfit is balance. Okay, then so if the crop top and suit with again a little bit up, short, things to fit your body type. Mostly for the triangle, it really needs to be fit. And you just fit you a little bit loose and certain dress. You don't try to wear certain things that people are wearing. When I did, I told a couple of ladies that yes, all of them are in this, but you trousers fit you better than the shorts. So you don't try, or maybe do 3/4 because of the way your legs are. So if you are a little bit top heavy. There are shoes, men's shoes, which are a little bit bulky, so it doesn't look funny on you. So you are slender here, you are slim fit loafers. You look like, So in that way, make sure that the foot go a little bit bigger. So you balance your dressing with your body type. So that's what I'm driving at. Typically, just look at if it's carbine and sleet. Sometimes a little bit up is fine depending on your body type. But you need to let go a little bit low. So we are out to show the same style. Yes, the same style will not fit you because the ideal image people always have is again hourglass. So they'll dress, they'll do a model to fit hourglass, but they will not fit the oval. So you pick the management said this. You pick the outfit. If you have a very good stylist, knows how to adjust it for you. The same style, but adjust a little bit for you up. A little bit, the clip here, but a little bit up here. Wow. That is all because the flares goes down to hide this. Beautiful. So please, ladies, now you are quiet when you talk about me, you're excited. To pay attention to your body type to balance with your accessories, your hairstyle, and again to your face. Especially if you have dark face, anything that goes so much your face will look too dark. The hairstyle, covers side too dark. Let it go back. So there are a number of things to adjust in it. It's not that you're not a fine girl. You're a fine girl. You didn't know how to fit. It means spectacles, round face, and you round spectacles. So I hope I'm communicating well. So you go what to go with the kind of body. So now again, look at public figures. Let me mention ex-president, First Lady. I always like her, the way she dressed. Ukamesh, good. Her outfits, yes, she dresses fine to fit her. It fits. If it's carbon slits, you know, because I don't know, her handlers are doing well, and then our current vice, slaking vice. So, so her body type, hourglass. So her dressing outfits, everything fits fine. Currently, please, it's still in public, so I don't mind. Currently, you know, the president's wife, the handlers are doing well, pays over because of they're able to fit her outfits to fit her well. Have you observed that? Yeah. So all is based on it. Ladies, don't let any seamstress your dress. So some they don't know. Carbon sleeve or parmesan shed. But once they know, say no, let's do this. Let's do your hairstyle good. You will be looking good almost always all the time because you know yourself, you know what fits you well, you know what to wear, what not to wear, the occasion. No, it's all corporate by little adjustments makes you good, look so good. If it's sometimes you're all giving ladies, you are all giving t-shirts or Lacoste. Please don't wear it like that. Let them trim this part a little bit, looks natural. A little, you'll be fine. A little. So don't just wear it because you're all giving t-shirts. Because you're all giving t-shirts, so let's wear it like that or Lacoste. Your body type determines, so a little bit. Okay, let it go. Yours might come a little bit up a little. Curb the spinning. Make your own a little short because, or make your own little adjustment. So all of you, wow, you're all looking good. So I don't pinpoint one or two, because you know yourself, you know how to dress well. The same uniform, we're all still looking the same good. So please get from hairstyle to foot. It's all based on your body type. It's not because this is what they say we should all wear or what you're supposed to wear, and you're also wearing. But now that you know that, okay, if I'm top heavy, I don't decorate my top. I don't overemphasize the top. Okay, make sure the emphasis is on the middle. And for men, most of the time when they see us, they look from their waist down, our foot. Ladies, it's your face. Once you find your face, then when you turn, you look at your back. Okay, so you pay attention to these things so that if not, you drive attention to the wrong areas. It's corporate wear, or maybe it's dinner or something, but you drive attention to the wrong areas to create the wrong impression. All that we're driving as the three things I mentioned. Impression. Okay, when they see, she looks smart, he looks smart. I mean, this is a well-built guy. He doesn't have muscle, but the way he fitted the t-shirt on top of this, it looks good. Now, if you take home for that, let me go back to the men now, ladies now. Take home, maybe in terms of corporate out and wear. Now that you know maybe the work require you to be more formal than ever or whatever. One of the things I mentioned about accessories for men in terms of your grooming is always, you never go wrong with one jacket. Blue, black, or just the jacket, not up and down. So what I do mostly is that I have one jacket because I love jeans, t-shirt, one jacket always in the car. So anywhere even if you're a t-shirt and you put on a jacket, you become smart casual. You can fit the occasion. Do you get it? So whatever, once you put on this on almost anything, it becomes smart casual and you look good. So key things, always have a loafer. You always have a loafer. If you are driving, there should be a loafer, maybe but these are things that comes easily. Then you can just fit. I remember 7 years ago, I visited a very high profile person in the country. I mean, second to. Then, again, I was in jeans, t-shirts. Then it became necessary to meet. You can't meet a king like. So what do? Quickly get on top, put on the shoe, you're good to go. So that you not be caught unaware at certain events. It's very important. It's very important as men that you always make sure you look your best because we create an impression about who you are, bet you. Now, quick things as I round up, and you have your questions. Quick things that every man must have. Every corporate man must have. Let's look at that. And let me mention them quickly. 1, business cards. It goes so with for the women. Business cards is very important. Please, do you have business cards for our men? So what? No, I'm communicating. No, they've heard. What one of my friends did when the organization didn't give them, he made them design a call card for himself, then put his name, position, and he'd be handing over to people. Now, though the company might not give you that, it puts you in a certain phase class when you go for networking meetings. So I will not need to rely on my organization. With maybe 100 cities, I can get a few call cards printed and company logo and all that, and it's you, put you top frame. Then okay, number 0260. Is that any chemo? So call card or now smart cards where you can scan. If not, otherwise, okay, WhatsApp your number or something. So business card is very important that you need to have. Two, I realized then number two, women do that's better than us. Notepads. I'm a writer, so it comes easily. That comes easily. Notepad. It's good to carry a small notepad, handy notes. Once you're in the corporate world, you don't know what will happen. Even you want to step notepad. You are not doing that just for the organization, but for yourself. Small notes, small, and most ideas comes on unexpected places. You know them there. So notepads, ladies, or do you still do that? I know ladies do, but now they don't do. They do more. So notepads is very important to to have. No, number three. Number three. These are just. So deodorants, these are very, especially if you are going to be out for long and you know yourself that, okay, after every 2 hours, I need to. So you make sure that either you get a deodorant which can last for that hours or maybe get again. So there are phases, either deodorant or you need to get a body splash and then or get a perfume. Every man must have a signature perfume. If you know, some don't like fragrance or very loud fragrance, and even in corporate, you need loud fragrance. It needs to be mild and sweet. Sometimes a little joke. Sometimes that's how the ladies will get attracted to you. A little sweet fragrance is fine, not loud. No, you need not to announce your presence by your perfume, but at least we should feel your presence. That's how it should be. We shouldn't that when he enters, everybody can know. But at least when I come close to you a little. But at worst, if you are mad, it's better have no scent than scent no. So that okay, fragrance, but we are not drivers' mates and all that. So at worst, we shouldn't have that at all. So if you know yourself that even regardless of when they say 48 hours, you after every 6 hours we are sent new come. So you carry it's you. No, when you know yourself, forget about people. So you carry extra, then you just refresh yourself every 6 hours interval or maybe whatever. So again, personal hygiene is personal, but it help the world. So once you know yourself that okay, when I jog for 1 minute, the way I'll sweat. So move to the next thing. Handkerchiefs. I realize that most men don't carry handkerchiefs. They don't. For corporate guys, please let me emphasize. Always have two. Always have two. Either one in your little bag or your car. If two is, you don't know what will happen because men, ladies, they can carry one, but you know what I'm driving at. And always have two. Okay. Hey, where's my own? Okay. There's here. Okay. There's one in the car or there's one in the bag. Okay. You are safe. Now. This tissue company has made this paper tissue. It's acceptable. You can carry just a simple one of them, paper tissue, so that you can use for, little. Same goes with the ladies too. Tissues, handkerchiefs are very important to have going for a second. Now, next thing, please, corporate guys. A wristwatch is no old-fashioned. It's classic gentleman's wear. Because there's smartphones, so most of the time, but so any smartwatch is fine. Any watch, wristwatch, yeah, it adds to. You can just be t-shirt but the watch it look good. the watch. I had an old story. I don't know how true it was, but I don't know whether the old men were telling us lies. But my old man said that because the madmen were as dirty as the mechanics, they would ask the mechanics to put on a wristwatch in that facility so that at least when you have a watch, then you are not you are sane. I don't know how true that was, but that wristwatch on your hand also make you presentable. Just look around, okay? The guys, though we are on t-shirt and trousers, the guys with smartwatch look a little bit. Just look at. Oh, I just want to put my points. Why? Am I right? Once it is watched on your hand, it adds up to what you have. You can look out for extra help in the time and calculation and everything so that you don't tend to. And the next thing that every smart gentleman have, and you need to have a smartphone. The age and the stage in which we are now, certain things are a necessity. One, you need to have a smartphone. If you want to quickly get a ride, Uber, you don't know even how to use an Uber app, don't know how to use any of it. But how do you go? Still taxi. Charlie, smartphones help you do it. Quick transaction, business transaction on your phones. Quick notes. For as an author, I've written 80% of my books on this story. I take notes. If I was sitting now, I'll be taking notes. So smartphones is necessary now. Notes, you copy it to phone. Now you can scan documents with your phone. So don't be old-fashioned. Even though you'll be left behind. The world, smartphones make you smart, let me put it so. But don't use it for just ordinary stuff, just WhatsApp and co, and Momo and co, but smart stuff. Smart stuff. So you need to have as part of your items to have. Now, I'm going to mention this last two things. You need to carry a condom. Yes, I know. It's critical. It's very important. Yeah, I know. It's people want to frown on that by virtue of your culture, religious belief. It's for your own safety. It's important. In the age that we are, we're laughing about it, but you'll carry one in your in the other item I'm going to mention, which is important. Oh, I'm a pastor, so no. So if you're a pastor, don't wear nose masks. Go around like that. Yes, I hope you get to the point I'm driving at. So it doesn't mean you are, at worst it helps. Now, thank you. So the last thing that will contain the other accessories that every gentleman or corporate guy must have, you need to have a wallet. So your wallet, you're helping me. So the wallet should have one. Now that you should have your ID in it, an ID card, any ID card. Now, because I can boldly say Ghana card. You need to have an ID card or corporate ID card in it. Then you need to have, certainly I know you have many of the Visa ATM cards. These are in case of emergency, so don't think I don't need it. So then you have some money that, regardless, we are going, at least there should be some few coins in your wallet. It really helps. So you have a wallet, at West 10 Ghana cedis inside, it looks fine. Then ID card, any of your bank cards in there. Then if you can flip your condom one to one side to carry the back pockets, these are smart things you can carry. Once you have a smartphone in your wallet, you can, your tracking, you carry that. Then in addition to all this, make sure that all your valuable documents, you have digital copies stored in your email. This is very important. Though you have them in your wallet, you scan your ID cards, you scan, you're including your visa, your passport and everything. Keep copy in your email. Though you have corporate mail, you need to have this also in your personal mail. It's very important. You don't know when. I've been in places where I didn't even carry anything. So do you have internet access? I can then go show you they printed it. I went to a bank. I insisted that I can't go back. I live so far. Log on. They permitted me to print my ID because I had it. So you have no idea. Again, that's why I say you need a smartphone and all this. In the age in which you are in, all these are a necessity. So as a gentleman, ladies go. We all need this. These are items you need to have handy. Very important. So the things I mentioned, this thing, you just must have them. You just must have them. Are we good to go? Let's clap for ourselves. Please, as I end, you have your questions and all this. I'll end with this section. This particular thing, that regardless of what we do as men, okay, as staff of SIC Life, people in the world, this is one of the mantras I want to always leave with us, that you may or may not make $1 million in life. A song may not be sung in praise of you as a father, as a dad, as a mom. A monument may not be erected in your name. But today, promise me this: to live life fully, to give wholeheartedly, to do your best with what you have, to use your gifts to impact souls, to live, to love, and leave a legacy in your own way. God bless you. My name is Bernard Kelvin Clyde. Now I think I have your questions then. So whilst I wait for Pamela, I have this book for a dad, Abrimpong, A Parent's Guide to Raising Entrepreneurial-Minded Kids. I'll give it to one dad. So if you have questions.
Yes. Thank you so much. Please let's acknowledge him once again. Very insightful, very in-depth, refreshing. I mean, we know some of these things, but to hear it again from a brand expert, from an authority, it reinforces all the things we have heard today. Thank you so much, BKC. We are grateful for your time. We'll take a few questions because of time. It's a packed day for us. There's a lot. The massage has been set up. The pedicure and manicure setup is also up. And so we are ready to pamper our men in the house today. So we'll take a few questions, just a few questions. If you have any, kindly raise your hand. Our resource person is still here to answer them. Any question on the topic we have just delved into? Do we have any? Okay. Mr. Shamanting has a question. Thank you.
Yes, thank you very much for the education you've given us this morning. But I'm saying that in life, everybody is different. But is it appropriate for you to have a role model? Yes, to have a comparative benchmarking. Like you see somebody, the way how he does things, the way how he dresses, and you also decide to copy the person. Yes, because though the person's unique characteristics may be different from you, but still people copy. That is what I'm saying. If it will be appropriate. Then secondly too, in terms of the perception, positioning, yes, that one is dependent upon your unique characteristics. But reality, people position negatively. Yes, because for example, look at the way how people dress, the type of dressing. Look at what they put on. But when you compare with the source of person's income, you see that the person is not in a position to acquire those things. But at the end of it, then the person lands in, let's say, a problem. Does it mean position yourself in the public in a way which in reality it doesn't match with your SWOT analysis? Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Thank you for questioning. I believe you've answered the questions yourself in that line, that as much as it's important to have a role model, make sure it's in line with your own self and your values and what you have, so that you can just become a model, but it's not a standard. So you are just learning from the person, but you are not becoming the person. The challenge we have is most people want to become the next, but they are not themselves. So just be your best self. That's what we're looking at. Okay, he's been there, he did this, but I can learn, but I can't be like him. So that's what. But as part of one of the key things in building your brand, I mentioned is that SWOT analysis is one of the things that you need to do. your strength, your weaknesses. You need to do even self-assessment test and find out what are the key areas that you need to maximize and what are the things that you need to minimize.
Thank you.
Period. Have both. That for the female and also even emergency contraceptive is fine. Just keep all of that. Safety first.
Okay. So please, I want you to delve more into the interactions with, let's say, the female staff and all that, how they should communicate, especially with the female staff, how we should, all live in the office space and all that, in peace and all that. That's what I want you to talk about more.
Okay. Maybe let me give you 2 minutes, because they keep saying that women are their own enemies. You compete with yourself at the workplace. Guys, we don't mind, no. But it's important that you need to see that you are just here for a period. At worst, you'll be a staff for 20 years. So this short period of time, the world is not yours. You are here for a period to serve. So let's live in love and harmony with our colleagues. Basically, I think that's what I need to say. I think coming
in. Thank you very much for a very insightful topic. I think you missed the points that the lady's question was alluding to. We want you to tell our men how they should speak to the ladies.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Because oftentimes there are ways in which they speak to us that are not appropriate. They are not appropriate for the workplace. They are not appropriate for the market. They are not appropriate anywhere. Anywhere in this day and age, in 2022. Sexism, chauvinism, yes. That is what that's the point she was trying to make. So please, let's go back and answer the question. Tell them something today.
Do you want to add up to the question, or is it clear now? Okay, so that gets to the part of the corporate grooming, professionalism and ethics. So we are here to work, or we're in an environment, so you work as work, play is play. But once the professional ethics require that, there are certain things you don't say to a woman. I mean, those loose words or maybe those pick-up lines like joke. It's again, once these things occur to you, look at, is it professional? Is it according to our work ethics? Is it acceptable? Always that should be the thing on top of mind. That is this acceptable in the work environment? Does it define my role? Though I'm a manager, I'm a superior, but do I need to communicate these words? These things, and sometimes certain hacks and certain parts, we don't do those things. Sometimes what men do is that once one is allowed, you want to explore the next phase. So though I'm talking to men, but if he gives me a peg, Charlie, let him know that is not done. Period. The next time I'll try a kiss. So as much as we need to guide by our corporate ethics and professionalism, you don't hug a lady. I mean, occasionally, but there are things you don't do. Hey, hug me, then now you tap them. How you do? And you text me. So certain hours, you don't text after maybe 8. Even if it's work, you don't text after 8. There are things you just don't do. Text them to you, send nudes, images, and all that. I mean, it's said that most men are brought down because of the extent. Most men, 90% is the S. The way they act, they present, it says. So please, men, if we want to explore, we should do it outside work environment. So we can, at worst, let's keep our corporate image intact. Please, let me address that. At worst, let's keep our corporate image intact. That You won't hear me say this. You won't hear me talk about it. I won't text you. I won't call you after 8. No matter how emergency it is. If it require the HR to do that, I'll forward the message to him. No, when you keep these rules, you are safe. And also you are safe in your own home because, So, men, please, let's end it. Let's end it here like that. Let us be guided by professionalism, work ethics. It's not allowed. We just don't do that. Don't bring extra burden on us and it affect the work also. Thank you very much for men. Those are our days, but we need to be cautious.
All right. This. Any further questions? Well, in the absence of further questions, I think let's give it up once again for our resource person, Mr. Bernard Kelvin Clive. Very insightful. We'll take your last words and then we move on to the next part of the program.
I'll give this to Dad. But before then, I have this book here, Funas, a quick guide to corporate grooming. It's 50 CDs and the personal branding book is 50 CDs. So if you need a copy, please, you can let me know in the next 30 minutes before we leave. It's 50 CDs. Or for any of the books. I want to give this to someone. Who should I give it to? Okay, let's go to Mr. Chairman.
At least he asked the first question.
Yes. Yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Bernard Kelvin Clive, BKC, the authority on branding and personal grooming. We are most grateful to you for bringing more insight to the topic corporate grooming. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure I treasure.
All right. Bye-bye. Well, he's still around. You can catch up with him if you have any further questions or you want to speak with him on personal grooming or corporate grooming. Ladies and gentlemen, we are inching closer to the icing on the cake. As I stated early on, where the masseuse has been set up, the massage is up, the pedicure, manicure is also up. Pretty soon we'll get to see who and who qualify for that special treat. But trust me, you are all going away with something. There's something for everyone today, right? So don't be worried at all. But at this note, we'd like to call on head HR admin whilst we are wrapping up to give us the closing remarks. Please let's welcome Mrs. Louise Ajaman Barning.
Good morning, everyone. I would just like to say thank you again to Mr. Clive for that insightful talk this morning and all the golden nuggets that you've given to us, both female and males in the organization. Thank you very much. It's admirable to see a man who not only performs well on the job, but also who carries himself very well. You not only exude confidence, but others have confidence in you. I'm sure we are all looking forward to the good parts of of today with all the manicure and massage and all that. So I'll keep it very short. I want to just appreciate our men this morning. Sons are a blessing, and even the good book says that they are a heritage from the Lord. In Akan, when someone gives birth to a son, we say, Wawunipa. Now, this would be a different discussion if we were celebrating Mother's Day or Women's Day. But for today, we will let our traditions and customs slide. Men carry on the family name, so our identities are derived from our fathers. And we understand that assertion. Today, we would like to remind you that you are a blessing indeed. A blessing to your biological families and a blessing to our SIC family. Being a man, especially in Africa or Ghana for that matter, is especially tasking. As the saying goes, heavy is the head that wears the crown. As the head of the house, you are expected to lead and provide, and this is uncompromisable. You provide for your immediate family and your extended family. The leadership, guidance, direction, and discipline you provide is akin to the responsibility of the CEO of a company. But you are not just managing the bottom line. You are managing lives whose futures depend on you. These special employees cannot be fired. You are stuck with them. Especially when you have a family, they require security and love. And that is where the work that we do in this company becomes relevant. You are supposed to, especially you are not just managing the bottom line of the your family, but you are managing them as employees. Especially where you have a family, they require security and love. And that is where the work in the company is relevant. You have to plan and secure their futures, and even when you are not around, by providing them with life insurance. Take up the challenge to model to your daughters and sons what an ideal husband and father should be like. By the way, you treat their mother and how you handle the household. It is not an easy challenge, and fathers often get the short end of the stick because we don't celebrate your efforts as much. Today we say Ayiko and more grace. Don't do it alone. Rely on God and build a support system for family and friends. At SIC Life, work-life balance is important to us because we know that this is how you will be able to give of your best. Take your leave when it is due. Make use of your paternity leave to spend time with the new additions to your family. As you take care of everyone, take care of yourself. Put your feet up this weekend, and women, let's give these men some extra pampering for all their sacrifices. This world salutes you on Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to all our fathers and fathers in the making. SIC Life really appreciates you. Thank you very much, and God bless you. And just before I sit down, may I ask that we give the men a standing ovation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mrs. Louise Ajiman and Head HR Administration. Oh, please, let's booga for the men. Let's booga for them. Let's booga for them. You are indeed heroes. Thank you so much. You have made this program really successful. We are thankful that you woke up very early, got here quite early, so that we can have this going. Thank you. God bless you. And to our online participants across the region and, of course, across the country, we say thank you, for buying some data and joining in. We really, really do appreciate your time. All right, so we'll take our closing prayer now. When we take our closing prayer, a few announcements, please. When we take our closing prayer, we'll still stay behind because we get to know who is taking what, who is getting the massage, who is getting the manicure, who is getting the pedicure. So please, immediately after the closing prayer, I would humbly request that we all still stay seated so that we can have that very interesting activity. Thank you so much. So on this note, I would like to call on my brother Benedict from Premium Admin to give us a closing prayer for today. Please let's welcome him with a round of applause.
Please, let's stand up and close our eyes. Father God, we thank you for a wonderful session. We pray that you help us be a father and support our family and also work hard to improve the company to succeed. This and others we ask from Christ. Amen.
Thank you so much. All right, okay, please let's still stay seated. Let's still stay seated to undertake this activity. Let's still stay seated. All right. But let's be reminded that later in the evening at Dansoman Keep Fit, There's the Father's Day football match also taking place later in the evening at 6 p.m. It's being hosted by our DCEO. It's being hosted by our DCEO in charge of finance and admin. You should know what that means. All right, so let's make it a point to be there to cheer our fathers on whilst they partake in this very friendly march. All right, so we made mention in the announcement that the first 10 men to be seated at this program are entitled to a free back massage. They heeded and they were here very early. And so please, if you hear your name, please know that you're entitled to a back massage. Mr. Benjamin Latte. Yes. Mr. Samuel Sasu. Mr. Franco Fori. Mr. Solomon Mensah. Our dear brother Elikem. Anthony Saki. Danjuma Mohammed. Benedict Eduobeng. Awunsaba Abisa. And Alfred Bentum. The top 10 men. The top 10 men, please, you are entitled to the massage. So we have your names here. The massage is taking place at the executive training room, just close to the corporate services department. You take turns after the other. And so when you go, you'll be treated really well with a back massage. Enjoy yourselves. You've earned it. All right, so we move on to the other parts. If you didn't hear your name, there's a lot more for you. There's the manicure and the pedicure. So can we have the lucky dip now? We will take the lucky dip. So we'll pass it round. There's something in for you. When you open, that's your luck. Yes, so we'll be doing that pretty shortly. We'll be picking. We'll take that out. We'll be picking. And then we get to know what and what. Yeah, so my sister Anesti will take it round. You pick one. Yeah, so please, those who took the massage, you can kindly excuse us. You are not entitled to the pedicure and manicure. The top 10 men, please, you can kindly excuse us. You can, in fact, start taking your massage because time. At the executive training room, we have our beautiful masseuse. The top 10 men. The top 10 men. So Honesty is coming around with a lucky dip. Please, when you pick it, you open it, you still stay behind because we will get to know who is winning what. So it will take some time, but please bear with us. It's a very important exercise. Oh no, let's go round. Let's go round first. We should get okay. So the men will pick first, and the remaining will share amongst the women. That's a fair deal. Okay. I'll keep them in suspense. Your luck is what's up. So our men are picking. When they are done, then the rest of us will pick. So you should be saying your prayers now. You can open it, please. You can open it so you get to know what you are taking. Please don't go out when you pick. Kindly stay behind. No, wait. Please, when you pick, kindly stay behind. Just for record keeping and all of that, please stay behind. When you pick, kindly stay behind. Okay. So our men are almost done. Thank you so much, Honesty. So now, do we all have something? The gentlemen, please, do we all have a sheet? All right, so you know what you are getting. All right, so we'll share the remaining amongst the ladies. So the remaining will be shared amongst the ladies. If it gets to your turn, fine. If it doesn't, it's rather unfortunate. But there's item 13 for everybody. So... Oh, outside. Outside. And honesty, honesty, Please don't step out. Please don't step out. We need to put everything together. Okay, just not to take so much time, please, if you know you picked manicure, please kindly come to my left. If you picked manicure, kindly come to my left. Manicure, kindly come to my left. Manicure, kindly come to my left. If you picked manicure, kindly come to my left. If you pick the pedicure, to my right, please. If you pick pedicure, to my right. Manicure to my left, and then pedicure to my right. And so if you are sitting down, I'm sure you know what you got by now. You got a nail. The men who picked nail, we still have some more slots left. The men who picked nail, you didn't get anything. Please, we have something here for you. We have a list. Yeah, open now. Okay. Let the back of mine. Okay, pedicure. I told you to my wife. And then no control. There's the control. Pedicure. Debbie, let's see it first. Please, we are also taking a group picture outside. The men. So after writing your names, please kindly go out and we'll take a picture with our MD and DCEO.